everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Frenzy. I'm Jerry Taylor. We begin tonight with a matchup of two playoff teams from a year ago, Sheboygan and Marquette. The Redmen took care of business last year in Sheboygan, winning the game by a final of 34-21. Did the Chiefs travel to the UP and take down the Redmen? Well, let's find out. It was a warm and humid evening in Marquette, but that didn't bother the Redmen, especially their quarterback, Brett Place. First quarter, Place in the shotgun on first down, looks right, airs it out to Kurt Burmeister, who makes the grab in the end zone. A 25-yard pitch and catch made it 7-0 Marquette. Late in the first, Marquette has third and goal from inside to 3. Place puts one right between the two Chiefs defenders. Burmeister makes the grab for his second TD of the game, 14-0 Marquette, and Burmeister was far from done. To the second quarter, the Redmen facing 3rd and 11 from the Sheboygan 27. Place looks off the safety, and guess who he finds in the end zone? You got it, number 5, Burmeister's third TD of the game, 21-3 Redmen. Place would add another touchdown late in the half, not to Burmeister, but to David Bashaw. David had a couple of nice catches in the ballgame. Marquette took a 28-3 lead into the half, and they win it 35-3 over Sheboygan. The Redmen are 2-0 to start the season. To the scoreboards, Kingsford survives in a wild one at home tonight over Cedar Grove, Belgium, Wisconsin, 34-32. The Flivers recovered a fumble late in the game to hold on for the W. In Menominee, the Maroons rolled to a 42-7 win over Milwaukee Riverside. They are also 2-0. And the other team from the GNC, the Gladstone Braves, will play the Roscommon Bucks tomorrow in Roscommon, beginning at 5:45. Back to the goods for the second straight week. The Gogebic Miners took on a Bulldog squad, not Hancock, but Rudyard, at the Superior Dome in Marquette. First quarter, the Miners driving 4th and 5 from the Bulldogs 25. Trent Quaid looking for the first down, but he would be denied by the Bulldogs D, and they would turn the ball over on downs. The very next play from scrimmage, the first one for Rudyard on offense, Lucas Steicher takes the handoff at his own 24, and he breaks the tackle and stays on his feet, and Steicher would run for a while. He'd be taken down inside the Miners' 5-yard line, a gain of 71 yards on the play by Steicher. Rudyard, though, couldn't punch it in their first 3 tries. One more try at 4th and goal from the 1. Owen Mills wouldn't even sniff the end zone. A great goal line stand by Gogebic, and that proved to be a huge play. After starting from their own 1-yard line, just 6 plays later, Paul Berger puts the Miners on the scoreboard with a 1-yard run on 2nd and goal. 2-point conversion, no good. Gogebic led 6-0, and the Miners would join the 2-0 club as well as they defeat Rudyard tonight at the Dome, 27-12. Back to the boards, Forest Park is now 2-0 after a 41-6 win at home versus Norway. Lee Graff had 13 carries for 157 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Trojans. Ontonagon took one on the chin to Northland Pines, 46-8, and Steventon takes care of business at home for the big W. The Eagles are also 2-0. Let's go to Negaunee, where the Miners were pumped up a little bit to play Calumet at home. In the first quarter, the Copper Kings would strike first after a touchdown pass. Calumet quarterback Paul Tarola would keep the ball and score in the 2-point conversion. Calumet led 8-0. Later in the first, the Miners with the ball at their own 50, or the midway part of the field. Tyler LaJoy takes the handoff up the middle, and LaJoy is gone to the house for 6. 2-point conversion was good. That tied the game up at 8-8. To the second, LaJoy gets the handoff again, and he'll keep his legs moving, and you know LaJoy, he's not going to stop until he reaches the end zone. An 18-yard TD run by LaJoy. He had 3 of them in the ball game. Just before the half, Tyler Windahl would get in on the scoring action for the Miners as he dives in from a yard out for the score. 2-point conversion was good. Negaunee led 24-8 at the half, and the Miners are also now 2-0 after a 38-16 win over Calumet. The Miners will hit the road next week for the first time this season for a game at Gladstone against the Braves. In Houghton, the Gremlins and Patriots played a wild one. Houghton would prevail in double OT, 26-20. Derek Wing had 10 carries for 190 yards and 3 TDs, with 71 and 74-yard scores in the loss for the Patriots. West Iron County held on by a touchdown over Lance, 24-17. Oh yeah, don't want to forget about Ishpeming. They shut out a team for the second consecutive week. This time it was Manistee. And Hancock took care of Baraga, 49-0. Brandon Barnes rushed for 4 touchdowns. Jack Fenton turned in a 93-yard touchdown run, both for the Bulldogs. And we've hit the halftime here on the Frenzy. There's still plenty more to get to, including highlights from Gwinn as the Model Towners battled Iron Mountain. Those highlights are straight ahead on the Frenzy. We'll be right back.
The most adrenaline-packed hunting show from the region is back. Hardcore Pursuit is all geared up and ready to start hunting. Don't miss any of the action. Catch Hardcore Pursuit every Sunday morning at 9 on WBUP Channel 10.
All new, Kimmel's 2 cents on the Hollywood heat wave.
You know, it has to be warm here. If it drops below 60, the collagen in our celebrities' faces will freeze.
Plus, Celine Dion is here. All new Emmy-nominated Jimmy Kimmel Live, 11:35, 10:35 Central, tonight on ABC.
I can't travel. I can't sit for very long. I can't stand for very long. I can't sleep. It's difficult to find any joy. It's unbelievable how just a few months of taking Nopalea, how it's changed my life, how much better I feel. You just get a total appreciation, new appreciation for life that I haven't had in so long.
With over 8 million bottles of Nopalea sold, we know it will work for you. Pick up the phone and call now. Learn how to get your 32-ounce bottle of Nopalea free. You'll also receive the Secret Killer Special Report that talks about the dangers associated with inflammation and an audio CD that explains the science behind the Nopal Superfruit.
I just know it worked, and it helped me, and it'll help you too.
Get on the road to wellness now.
It's the season 2 premiere of Katie. Katie's exclusive interview with Lil Wayne. Wait until you see what he does with Katie's minivan and the huge surprise no one saw coming. It's Katie's premiere week of show-stopping stars, including Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, Eve, Julianne Moore, and Billy Crystal. Season 2 of Katie starts Monday.
Katie, Monday at 3 p.m.
Welcome back to the Frenzy. After a Week 1 win over Gladstone, the Gwinn Model Towners were back at home tonight looking to continue their winning ways against Mid-Penn Conference foe Iron Mountain. This game featured a lot of long runs on the ground by both teams' featured running backs. Late in the first quarter, the Mountaineers with the ball at their own 25. James Christensen takes the handoff up the far side, and Christensen would run all the way to the Model Towners 25, a gain of 50 yards. No score after 1. Let's go to the second. 3rd and goal for Iron Mountain from the 5. Brock Greiner takes the fullback dive right up the gut for 6. Extra point was good, 7-0 Iron Mountain. Gwinn responded though quickly on 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers 11. Luke Sinavi takes the pitch outside and would stiff arm his way into the end zone. 2-point conversion good. Model Towners led 8-7. The IM's James Christensen had a monster game. Here is another long TD run. Christensen at close to 300 yards on the ground. Iron Mountain wins it 27-8 tonight over Gwinn. We go next to the Eastern UP where Bark River Harris took on the Pickford Panthers. First play from scrimmage, the Broncos' Curtis Labady going right for 7 yards. Pickford's D, though, would stiffen up and result in a punt. The Panthers' first play is a dandy as quarterback Jared Hatfield barrels left, kicks it into overdrive, and he'll get the first down. This Hatfield kid is pretty good. Then 4th and 3 on the 8, he follows his blockers to the right and weaves his way for 6. At the start of the second quarter, the rain would start. The Broncos' O-line would start too. Alex Mathias plowing over Pickford's Justin Portis and then finds a wide open sideline to pay dirt or the mud in the pouring rain. It was really, really rainy out there in Pickford's night. The Panthers were up 16-6 at the half, and unfortunately for Bark River Harris, they fall tonight 30-20 to Pickford. More scores to get to. North Central stopped a Munising 2-point conversion with 21 seconds to go to win by 2, 14-12 in Alger County. North Dickinson wins again tonight, this time 36-12 at Newberry. The Engadine team picked up a road win at Ewan-Trout Creek, 20-6. The Engadine Eagles, I should say. And after a big win last week, Superior Central has shut out Bel Air tonight, 50-0. In boys soccer, Marquette won 3-0 today on the road at Sault Ste. Marie. Hunter Shaneberger, Ben Wright, and Liam Pickard all scored for the Redmen. Marquette is now 4-4 on the year. They will play 3 games tomorrow in Harbor Springs. In hockey, the Marquette Electricians dropped their opening game at the Motor City Cup to the Mid-Michigan Stars 5-3, but they did win their first game of the season tonight, 5-2 against the Indiana Prospects. Turning on to volleyball, it was a good opening day of action for the NMU women's volleyball team. The Lady Wildcats are 2-0 to begin the new season after a 3-1 win over Florida Tech and a 3-0 shutout win over Southern Indiana at the University of West Florida Invite in Pensacola. Senior Lena Lopes again led all players with 19 kills, 18 digs, and added 2 service aces against Southern Indiana. Sophomore Alex Berger, and she tallied 14 digs, along with Kalisha Harley's 11 digs to go along. Meanwhile, Michigan Tech starts out the season on the wrong note. The Huskies dropped both of their matches today.